run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Post the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact. Run it back, 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 run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready. Mega. Opposite. Green.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Rail.
A 52. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Right blue.
They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll take this up to the 30 in the game of 4. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go and get to that number 1 spot.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But another reception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the gun, Mayfield. That pass caught. It's Williams. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
It's interesting going into this game, there was so much talk from both sides about who will control the line of scrimmage, and we've seen who has it in this one so far.
They bottle him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Mayfield now. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they were with the elusive. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Ready.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Blue. Black swap.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Dances by at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 19 yards away. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Patterson now for the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set. Rails, yellow. Let's go. Go set. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Come on, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd and 5.
Smash, red. Black ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here we go. Here we
No
go.
move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's trying to get as much as he can. And boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a first down.
Here we go. White, white. Blue check. Set.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Red, cycle. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure.
Ready,
Otherwise,
ready.
use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Back to throw again. Airing this one out for Evans. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Run. Hey, alert! Up!
To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner by the time he looked.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Green.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Wide open receiver complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
17.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Blue. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Black shot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. In motion left, Godwin. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 1. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Back now in Tampa. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Got it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one off in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help some points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Evades him at the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Buccaneers 17. Riley Patterson, the kicker for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Green Jack.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hey, red. Steel, black. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's got it to Williams.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First down, Detroit.
Now Mayfield.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly kind of had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he didn't really move that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams,